Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, another one bites the dust today. Hey, YouTube. Happy Saturday. Anybody here? I don't see anybody here. See my old friend Don. Can you tell me where he's going? There you are. Hi, Teresa Hopkins. Hi. So Precious and Cheryl Bennett and Shakira. How y'all doing? Well, there may be breaking news here. Let me get it right from the horse's mouth. This is from E! News. I'm going to read it to y'all something first before I begin to run my mouth. Let's make sure we're on point here. Okay? Hold on a second. Okay, Don Lemon said during the show's broadcast Friday, it's been really, really great. Hold on. Go. This is the last night that will appear. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to freeze it up. Then he went on to say, I appreciate all the years of CNN Tonight with Don Lemon, but changes are coming and I will fill you in. Come on. Many viewers assumed this meant Don was leaving CNN for good. They're giving this to you in captions. However, Don assured fans on Instagram that he was here to stay. Okay, and here's his voice. Can we play the voice? Let's not play the voice, just in case they try to block us or something. Okay, so Friday night. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? We just talking. Friday night, Don Lemon said he intimated that he was leaving. His show was ending, right? So what we want to say to you, Don Lemon, is apparently you got a call from the head office after you finished your show, and they said to you, it sounds like you're saying you're leaving CNN. Is there any truth to this? Perhaps you should make a statement, right? It sounds like what he's saying is his show is coming to an end. In other words, Don Lemon Tonight is being canceled. So why can't he just talk in plain English, honey? For us, your show goes, that is significant, right? Why are you saying, oh, I'll never leave. I'll never leave. Oh, I misspoke. Oh, no, I'll never leave. You'll never leave CNN. CNN and leaving your show are two different things. But we know you from your show. So leaving your show ending is significant. However, Don Lemon says, tune in to CNN at 10 o'clock on Monday, I believe, is when he's going to make his statement. It sounds like he has lost his show. That doesn't mean he's lost CNN because he worked for CNN many years before he actually had a show. So a show is something that they do, right? A chance to stack some money, I assume. But we've seen so many of these placing him. So we'll see. Now, maybe young people don't give a damn, but they don't even know who Don Lemon is. But for older people who watch the news, it could be significant, right? He's been competing with this guy, Brian Williams, for quite a while. And I got to tell you, the MSNBC show was quite the competitor for his show. They're in the same time slot. So we'll see. How y'all doing today? Okay. Sing, TB. I'm so glad we had this time together just to tell the news, give some commentary. Seems we just got started. Now, before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. I'm sure he's a decent guy. He has been with CNN for a very long time. I believe he moved. Did he move to New York, or was his show still based in Atlanta? That's where he started, I believe. He said he's not leaving CNN. Well, I mean, that's important to I guess, people to CNN. For us, he's leaving. I mean, it's like, well, I guess some of them left, and they left the whole network. Like Larry King, he's not with CNN at all. But I think someone had him clear that up, right? So it may not be such an amicable separation there. But I mean, I'm surprised it's taking this long, to tell you the truth. We've seen some great ones go. Chris Matthews, I was really, really stunned by that one. And all the ones that left because of sexual allegations, Me Too movement, Chris Matthews. I mean, there was a whole lot of them. What's the guy in the morning? They cleared house. The new show with the new show with Don Lemon tonight. With Don Lemon tonight. Michael Anderson, you wrote the new show Will Don Lemon tonight. So you're probably on your phone. With Don Lemon, are they going to put him on a different? Why would they put him on a different show on the same spot though? That doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like he left the show. He's leaving the show. His show has been canceled, but he's going to be still with CNN. That's not surprising. He's been there for years and years and years. Right? I'm buffering? Who's buffering? Donna Webster, are you buffering or am I? So far, there's no indication on this end. We'll keep talking until they tell us that, oh, you got a weak signal in your neighborhood. It's going to be renamed Don Lemon. Okay, Miss Kept Secret says it's going to be renamed Don Lemon tonight. What was the name before? See, then he's playing with us then. Now, I would have a problem with that. If he just come over here talking about that they're going to change the name to Don Lemon tonight, then I would be pissed off. I say, why are you playing in our face, honey? You're implying that the damn show is you're not going to be there. So you're saying you're just going to change the name? What sense would that make? And why would he sit up here trying to bait people in to watch on Monday night then if nothing's going to happen? My guess is they're going to be somebody else in that spot. Okay, so someone else says the new show is Don Lemon tonight. In the time slot, Michael Anderson, they're just renaming it. See, that's bullshit then. Why didn't you just say that? Talking about, oh, this will be the last time we hear Don Lemon Tonight show will be on. What's it called now? He has a great podcast. Okay. It was CNN Tonight with Don Lemon. Oh, girl. That would piss me off. Then I would go ahead and talk about Don Lemon. I don't like his show. Now y'all piss me off now. I don't like his show. He doesn't seem to be engaged with the guest. He asks them a question, and then he watches his notes while they answer, and then he goes to the next question, and then he doesn't know how to cut it off, say, I got to go to commercial now. Why do you have to announce you're going to commercial? Why are all other newscasters able to just move from one thing to the other without constantly cutting people off, telling them you got to go to a commercial, right? And then, Don Lemon, if you are going to stay in that spot and this just going to change the name of it, I don't know what difference that would make, change the name of the damn show. Unless it's some contractual shit. Pay attention to your guests. When they are talking to you, be engaged with your guests, honey. They're give you an answer, and you're trying to read off the teleprompter and your notes to ask what your next question is going to be. I find that frustrating. So I haven't watched him. And it could be just because MSNBC is doing a better job in that slot as well. So it's a step up. How's it a step up if he is just changing the name of the show? Maybe he got a new contract and the contract with that show is over and now you got to start a new contract. I don't know, but he's telling us we got to wait until Monday to find out. Let me go. Now, y'all got me curious now. Hold on. Okay. Now he's over here smiling. I'm not going. Let me see. I'm not going to play the audio because it's a big corporation and they might have bots in here that will automatically block you. So let's see. They put it in words too. So now he's explaining himself. Okay, let me go to the words. Okay, his fans rejoice in the comment section. Okay. Come on. Okay, with one fan joking, so you just gave us heart palpitations for fun. That's what I just said. Isn't that something? I had the same reaction, honey. Oh, this is just fun games to you. Ecstatic to know you are not leaving. Okay, just getting a new look. That's bullshit. Don't play with me, boy. I'm young man or man, whatever. So I made this story for nothing. Okay. Let me see. Don joined CNN back in 2006 and has since become a beloved network figure. Okay. Come on. He is also author of 2 books. Okay, they're giving background on him now. The 2011 memoir, Transparent, and This is the Fire, What I Say to My Friends About Racism. Okay. All right, Don Lemon. So you guys have been following the story better than me, as usual. He is low-key arrogant. I don't like his style of reporting at all, honey. I'll tell you that. And even though I can't stand Trump, he makes my stomach curl. He does a lot of personal comments about Trump if he's supposed to be in the slot as a news anchor. He's supposed to just bring us the news, honey. Now, I don't know if his show qualifies as commentary or not, but he's supposed to be bringing us the news. So I'm sure that the Trump bots got happy for half a second. The new show is Don Lemon. Okay, they are just renaming. Why would they come on here and just rename a show though? That sounds stupid to me. Unless it's some contractual shit they got to do. I live in Atlanta, and it's weird for me to know they are moving to New York. CNN is moving to New York. Aren't they already in New York? They're in. Okay, so their main office definitely has always been Atlanta, but you're saying they're moving their headquarters to New York City? Wouldn't that be something? They dropping the CNN part from the name. If it's just changing the name, that would probably mean that the contract is run out for that show, so they're renaming it and giving him a new contract, and they're just changing the name slightly. That doesn't make any sense to me. If they go in that, then they'll probably change the set as well. So why is he playing with us though? I don't appreciate that. It's just for fun, he said. Beginning Monday at 10 p.m. ET, the 2-hour program will be called Don Lemon Tonight. The anchor man triggered a frenzy late Friday night after he said something cryptic about CNN Tonight on his show. Okay, beginning Monday at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. When does his show usually start? Is it always been 10 p.m.? I thought he was around, he was in prime. Okay, see now with these TV people, important. So if he's moving from a 7 p.m. slot to a 10 p.m. slot, that is not a promotion, honey. You've just advanced your ass right out of prime time. Because the show is, I'm almost certain, was from 7 to 8, which would mean they have to put somebody else from 7 to 8, right? Anderson Cooper, I do watch him. Chris Cuomo, I watch him sometimes. We share a mutual hatred for Trump and his whole thing. So I watch him sometimes. Don Lemon, I never watch because I'm watching MSNBC, and Brian Williams. And then, yeah, he's number 3. So he's going from 7 to 9. That is a significant decline, honey. And I'm sure it's a significant decline in revenue for him because 7 p.m. is still prime time and 10 p.m. will be late night. So he's moved from prime time to a late night show. Is that what you guys are saying? Okay. So it's a setup. Anytime they move out of prime time, I mean, a late night is usually reserved for comedians, right? Those Tonight Show things, they do very well. They're after the news. To have a news show in that time slot, I don't know that that's a promotion. We'll find out if they announce another show in his slot. He's in a prime slot right now, though. I don't believe that they are renaming the show. Lemon does not appear to play games or tricks with people. He's a very serious person with something going on. Okay, this is Rhonda McGee. So Rhonda, you think he's not playing? He is playing games if he's saying that he's pretending that he's leaving that show. It sounds okay. Here's what I'm thinking. It sounds to me he is leaving the 7 o'clock spot, which in television, that's a very important distinction. He's leaving that and he's moving to late night, 10 o'clock. They could call it late night with Don Lemon, right? They're changing the name of the show. It didn't make any sense to stay in the same slot, same time, same set, same person, and then just rename the show. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Maybe with the Mary Tyler Moore show or something. I don't know. If they're going to change the name, they're changing the show and they're moving you out. That is a significant demotion. I'm sure it probably even has a lesser paycheck because they go by those TV anchors go by how much the show makes, and the primetime commercials are much more expensive than late night commercials. So we got to see. We'll see on Monday night. So that's what I'm talking about, Rhonda McGee. Why we got to wait till Monday night? You got something to say, just say it. Where is that? Uncle Tim will be wrong. Uncle Tim will be wrong. Bless his heart. Oh, I'm just going by what they're putting out, honey. They only put out one statement. That was on E! News. You know how YouTube they let people perform the top. So he gets a little buzz going. Apparently, he's active on the other of the social media. So he'll get them talking about it, guessing about it, and they got to tune in on Friday night for the big announcement. That's all showbiz. There's no business like show business, like no business. I know. Let's go on with the show. So is he a commentator or a newscaster? He can be self-righteous sometimes, just like Sean Hannity. Now, Hannity, isn't that considered commentary? See, commentary, when they call themselves commentators, they have a lot more leeway to interject their own opinions and so forth. But I just don't think he's all that smooth, Don Lemon. I mean, bless his heart. I'm sure he's a decent person. And then also there's the aspect, I haven't been watching him so many years. I've been watching this other guy, Brian Williams, on MSNBC. But frankly, after Trump was out, I kind of lost interest in news for a while. Maybe I'll come back more in the political season, but that was it. That was the goal, honey. The goal was to get rid of Trump. I thought he was late night already. No, he was 7 o'clock. They might have repeated his show. I know Anderson Cooper, they repeat his at 9 o'clock. So I guess after Anderson comes on, then Don Lemon show, but it'd be the first Don Lemon show. Right? So if he's moving from 7 to 10, that is not a promotion. That is a demotion. Right? But if they're simply going to repeat his show at 7 and 10, which I think is what they do now, it would make no difference. So it would make no difference to change the name then. Well, at least he ain't been in no sex scandals or nothing. That's how they've been leaving lately. He's doing it to create buzz, promotion, more ratings. Okay. More ratings for a kickoff for the new show. You think Miss kept secret? They got to kick it off? Okay. Okay, here we go. You guys are so smart. You're smarter than me. TLC can and 3. You're saying 10 p.m. Eastern time is 7 p.m. your time. So same time slot. Okay, we have to see. You're right. There's a 3-hour difference between New York and here. What's this talk about CNN moving to New York? Is that something that's going to happen right away? Or is that just something that's in the air? Thank you, Danica Jade. Seeing some Nina Simone. I only know one song from Nina Simone. That's oh, Baltimore, ain't it hard trying to live? She makes it sound so depressing. Nina, you like Nina Simone? Her story is on Netflix. She has a lot of emotional issues, mental issues, but she's before my time. I don't know who somebody was used to always sing that song, "Old Baltimore." Hmm. You really have to know to understand. I guess you got to put a lot of time in this damn social media, though. I'm just going by what I said they reported on E News. They're generally speaking pretty good. Maybe he'll have guests. That 99-year-old guy left that open spot. That's right, 99. Talking about Larry King. Right. So Larry King was purely commentary. And I believe so was Piers Morgan. They both talked about what current events were, but they were commentators. That's different than a newscaster. Right? So if you're a commentator, you're able to give all your opinions, very similar to what we can get away with on here. But if you are just reporting the news, you shouldn't have an opinion. Anderson, it's obvious that most news programs lean towards the left, right? Except for Fox News and whatever other news shit they got. Most of them lean towards. So it's always pretty obvious. Nobody is on there loving Trump unless they're on Fox News. He is not moving. 7 okay. 7 Pacific time. Okay. So why would he announce it as being at 10 o'clock though? Okay, so you're saying that if he came on at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, no. I thought we were behind them. You guys went first. Eastern was wait a minute. I thought the opposite then. I always get those confused though. I never know when to call my family and say, wait a minute, are they before me or after me? 2 hours, 3 hours, all this kind of shit. Okay, so if they're announcing 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, is that where in Atlanta, are they Eastern Standard Time? And then Pacifics would be 7. No. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, Michael Anderson, because when these people watch these television shows, I can see them. They're reviewing the show before I'm even watching it. So we're behind Eastern Standard. Unless I'm wrong, we are behind Eastern Standard Time. We're on Pacific Standard Time, and we are behind, right? So what you see at 7 o'clock, we won't see until 10 o'clock. So why would they make the announcement about, unless they make a different announcement? I don't know. I gotta wait. I don't know, honey. I'm getting confused now. Stop that. What will be in CNN Lemonade in a few days? Lord have mercy. All he confirmed on this little clip that he did today was, I am not leaving CNN. That doesn't say a lot, people. Because before he had a primetime show, he was already working for CNN. Remember, he used to always be in these different cities and so forth, covering these big stories. Plus, he was the anchor in Atlanta. He worked for CNN in Atlanta. So he's always been with the network. So he's just coming on denying that part. I'm not leaving the network. But that doesn't mean that his show has not been canceled. They've had other people in that slot, honey. And he's had it for, how long has he had it? Maybe 10 years or so? Oh, he's had it a while. Okay. Oh, I got something right? Oh, praise Jesus. Okay. Is it Xavier? No. Zarvin, Pierre? Correct. Timothy, PST, which be Pacific Standard Time, is 3 hours behind. Exactly. I'm almost positive that's the way it is. Y'all watch Ashley Miller? She always is real fast video shows. Every time some television show that we're watching together, comes on, she's already doing her review before I see it. Right? No, Uncle Tim. Oh, shit, y'all trying to confuse me. Are y'all playing games? Y'all trying to confuse you, dear Uncle Honey. You are about 3 hours behind Easter Standard. Exactly. And if you're in the Midwest, you're 2 hours behind. What's that Central? What's it called? Central Time? It's 2 hours Central Time. We're around Chicago. And then 3 hours between East Coast and West Coast. Okay, so what does that mean now? That means if they're announcing that he'll be on at 10 o'clock, hold on a minute. I can do it real easy. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Tune in. Right. Okay. I can just go right here. Well, he's talking. I don't want y'all to hear his voice because they might try to dox me. Program. No. The only way I can get that is if I turn his voice on. I'm not sure what the rules are with that. Although we should be able to use it because it's for commentary's sake. Okay, it ain't no big whoop. I mean, it seems to be newsworthy to me. I'm in Florida and it's 9:28 p.m. right now. What time is it here? I don't see it. Is it on here somewhere? 9 p.m. Yeah, I don't have my phone with me. Okay. So Florida, is that Central Time? Behind y'all. Okay, we up north. Behind y'all. So I believe that Pacific Standard Time, that's Pacific Time is California. It might be like Seattle, places that are here in the West. I don't know where they cut it off at. Texas would be what? That's probably in the middle. That might be Central Time. We watch it at the same time. When the show is on, your clock just says 7 and mine says 10. I'm in Atlanta. Okay. We watch it at the same time. When the show is on, your clock just says 7 and mine says 10 p.m. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely on here at 7 o'clock. It was on here at 7 o'clock. But if they're saying that he comes on at 10 o'clock, then it would be 3 hours different, right? No, so that's probably not true. I doubt that he's on at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's not get stuck. I'm dyslexic. Somebody tells me, the doctor told me yesterday, I was in the clinic. He said, raise your right arm. I still, even at 63 years old, I have to think about what is left and what is right. Sometimes I have to put my hand up and see where I right with, because I'm left-handed, right with left. That is part of dyslexia. It will never go away. Turn right. Which way is that? I got to remember that, okay, by the curb. If you're in the middle of the street, then you're going to turn left. But I have to think about it. That is a disability, I guess. I still don't automatically know my left from right, though. That is a symptom. This is ridiculous. We just talking Roxbury. I don't really give a shit one way or the other because I don't watch it. But some of y'all do. Some of y'all do. Last time I watched John Lemon, he was on Empire for his 1 minute slot. What are you, girl? I can't go through it. The sparkle. Don Lemon made he says it's a faux pas on Friday, stating that he would no longer be. This is the last time you will see him on that show, right? Some people felt like he was saying this was the last time he was leaving. It sounded like he was leaving CNN. He made an announcement today saying that on E! News, at least that's where I saw it at, that he is not leaving CNN. that does not mean that his show is not being canceled. All that means is he's not leaving the corporation CNN. He could be on another show. He can be in another time slot, whatever. So people are they're having different ideas about what could be happening here. And I believe that this is what they want to happen. They want to cause a little, what they call buzz, get people guessing. And he says that if you want to find out, you have to tune in on 10 o'clock. See, he said it on there, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard or Pacific time, right? I don't want to play it here for my own reasons. It's 9:30 in Ohio. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here. It's a damn shame I don't know how to access I'm just so afraid that I'll mess my computer up and I'll drop you guys if I try to find the time. So let me go and get this time. Hold on. Okay. So it is 6:33 here. And what time was it there? It's 6:33 here. And in Ohio, it is 9:33. So 3 hours in Ohio. So Ohio's not on Central Time. Okay, but it's definitely 6:34 here. So that means I am behind you, right? Yeah, I'm behind you. You're ahead of me. And so if you're ahead of me, certainly New York would be ahead of me. Now you would think we would have figured this out in the 8th grade, honey, or 6th grade. The sun sets on the East Coast 3 hours later. It sets on the West. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Yeah, you're ahead, 3 hours ahead. Okay. There's got to be some kind of surprise in there or something. Why would you have a television show and you just make an announcement you're going to change the name of the show and then pretend like, oh, you'll never see me on this show again? Well, girl, why are you playing? Just say that they're changing the name of the show. Don't be surprised if they come in with at least a different set. It'll probably be, those sets are, y'all know those are mostly green screens, right? They can change them with the click of a button. But I believe CNN that they have actual sets. Parts of it will be green screen. It's 8:35 in New York. Okay. No, in New Orleans. Okay. 8:35 in New Orleans. So you're only 2 hours. So you must be Central Time. Okay. Well, we'll see. Soul sister. Sister, Tim, stop. It's not important. You're stuck. Move on. They used to call that stuck on stupid. I agree with you. How does that happen, honey? I need a drink and an aspirin. Give me a pig foot and a bottle of beer. Move me because I don't care. I want a pig foot and a bottle of beer. We are not watching we're getting off the time thing, people. People getting mad up in here. Mm-hmm. I give up. Okay. Well, we'll just watch. I'll watch it 10 o'clock here. Y'all watch 10 o'clock there. Okay. No, he has a new show. No, okay, Material Girl. Now you trying to start it up. We're trying to back up out of this monster. You just, no, he has a new show. But what is a new show? That means, well, it could be your contract expired. This show, it was supposed to run for 4 years. The 4 years is up, and now we're giving you a new show. But a new show in the same time slot? We'll see. As I said, I don't watch anyway, so I'll watch that night to see what's going on. Carol Burnett, I love that song. Mm-hmm. These youngins don't know nothing about Carol Burnett. I don't think I missed the episode when it was running, honey. That was funny. Harvey Korman, Tim Conway. Mrs. Sue Wiggins. That was a funny show, right? Okay, TLC can. I accept it. I accept all of your comments, whatever it says. If it's 1 a.m, whatever you think, honey, it's cool. I rather talk about KS. Now, who is? Let me think of who is KS now. Which one is that? Who is KS again? I forgot. I'm so glad we had this time together. Have a laugh, sing a song. Three drinks and a joint. Oh my goodness. Y'all can drink and joints. I guess I should get jealous that people can drink. People can drink who are not alcoholics. They can drink. They can smoke a joint if they want to without, they ain't got to go on no drug runs because they smoke the joint. I will never try it again, honey. I tried and tried and tried to make it work. And every time I end right back where I started at. So you are blessed if you're not an alcoholic and you are not a drug addict, and you can enjoy things. Some people don't got to worry about food. They can eat whatever the fuck they want to eat. They ain't got to worry about weight. It's never been an issue for them. That's a blessing, honey. That is a blessing. Enjoy your 420. I'm gonna get busted. TLC and 3, you know we don't use that name. I know I've slipped a little bit. I have slipped. They still dead though. We put them back in the grave. Why am I hating on Don Lemon? I ain't hating on him. I don't think that was particularly fun. I don't like the people playing with my head, but if that's just some little joke he had, get a little buzz, whatever. I just thought it was a curious thing. Hating on him? No, he's a gay man. Huh? I'm glad they all out now. They all married, and they got like 3 or 4 of them on NBC, and Lemon and Cooper, and I'm glad. I'm happy. I ain't hating that way. I don't find him that to be my kind of newscaster though. You know, I understand he wants to talk shit about people, but so is he a commentator or a newscaster? Probably a combination of both. Who in the hell is KS? I forgot now. Y'all got to remember. Oh, Kevin Samuels. Oh, God. Child, I got to worry about my mental health because I don't want to get locked into these people now while I'm following them, because people like that, they offer up a story every day. And when they're so popular right now, people are naturally going to confuse you. Oh, you're trying to ride his waves, or you're just trying to latch on to him for clout. You clout chasing. Oh. There's a lot that you can discuss about Kevin Samuels, but I won't be doing a whole lot of it. I don't want to get trapped in. Y'all see how I am. 70 videos on that boy, the dead boy. 50, 40 something on the other monster, the other dead woman. It's just too much. You can get so easily wrapped into these people where you're just commentating on what they say every day. You're following them and they're following you. I mean, they ain't gonna follow me, but I'm just saying. It's so easy. So Kevin Samuels, a week and a half ago, I didn't know who that was. And now I got 4 videos, and the whole week was Kevin Samuels. So maybe we'll revisit that. I'm sure he'll make faux pas. I think Kevin Samuels is basically a compulsive shopper, because when he pulled out all them boxes, them Air Max boxes, I mean, that's obsessive. He had 5 bracelets of the same damn bracelet, but just in different colors. He had, I mean, cloth pouches after cloth pouches of other kind of bracelet and silver and gold and every color. And then he said he got something like $20,000 worth just boots, not shoes, boots. Now there's a possibility that people who he promotes are giving him this stuff for promotion, but so far he said he doesn't promote people's stuff on his page. But it seems to be just a compulsive shopper. It's just excessive. But now I guess that ties into what his business is. But he ain't selling the shit. That's for him. You would hate to get lost in his closet, honey. You might never find your way out. I mean, how many people are, sitting around in their apartment in three-piece suits and stuff with them buttoned up? Whatever. I don't care enough about that, honey. He is doing well. That's all we can say. Kevin Samuel is cool, says Wong Hung Lo. Oh, okay, Wong Hung Lo. Oh, is that true, Wong Hung? Pants up, don't loot. All right, Wong Hung Lo. Ed Gee, good question. What was the question? Okay, let me go back. Let's go back to you, Ed Gee. Ed Gee, you're not the guy in LA, are you? Oh, shit. No, there was a guy in LA kept getting in trouble with the crystal meth stuff. But that's not you, is it, Ed Gee? No, you've been loyal over here. I doubt that you're out here. That guy, people end up dying in his apartment. He coincidentally had the same or similar name. Okay, I can't find this comment though. Okay, behind the throne. Just a where's that? So where's the question? Okay, good question. Okay, I got it now. You got me curious now. Where? Oh, it's in the note. Thank you for the super chat, Eggy. No, they used to say, the straight people used to say, if it would have been a snake, it would have bit you. Because in bright green, when you super chat somebody, it's in bright green, right? So I'm looking for AB comments all around him, above him and below him. Okay, not to get off topic, but I need objective advice. Would you date a bottom who did porn in the past? Maybe they all did porn in the past. I mean, let's do it again. Not to get off topic, but I need objective advice. Would you date a bottom who did porn I don't think him doing porn in the past is significant, because they all had a lot of sex. I mean, gay people, we used to have sex like we were running track, honey. Just get out in the morning, go have sex, So because he did porn, you're thinking he's getting pumped all the time? If he's currently doing porn, I would have pause. But there's so many treatments now. If he's on PrEP and if you're on medication yourself, either PrEP just to avoid it, or if you're already positive you're taking the medications and you're undetectable, they say it's nearly impossible to pass the disease. I wouldn't play with it myself, but I don't know that it's significant that he did porn in the past, because you could just as easily say he had sex in the past, or he went to the bathhouse in the past, or he was promiscuous in the past, or he's online every night looking for trade in the past. Because they came from because he did porn does not necessarily mean that people were just pumping sperm into his ass for years. First of all, they don't have that many assignments. They got to go on auditions and all that kind of stuff, right? But because it's being filmed, does not make it any more or less risky, right? In my opinion. No, he don't John Don Lemon. He got a good life. Stack your money, all I say, honey. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheels, spinning around. Talk about it. That's just my opinion, Ed Gee. It would depend on how promiscuous the person is and how safe they are, how careful they are about sexuality, right? If he wants to have sex with you and you're obviously on top if he's on bottom. So it's much more likely that you could give it to him more easily than he can give it to you. It's very hard to get something to come out of your asshole up into your sternum or whatever, right? So it just depends on, is this a promiscuous person? Is this person fucking somebody every night? whether it's before a camera or off a camera. If they're having sex like that and they're trying to have sex with you, unprotected sex with you, I'd say no. I guess some people have this real big issue, even years after we done come this far with HIV. They don't want to wear rubbers, and many people feel like if they're taking PrEP, they don't have to wear no rubbers, right? But it would just say something to me that if I don't know you, you come into my home and you want to put your dick in my ass and you don't want to wear a rubber, I need to ask you to leave. Like that. I mean, you have no access to what his medical records are. He doesn't know your medical records. You can't go by what people say. Oh, I'm clean. I'm clean. Oh, I'm undetectable. I'm undetectable. You can't go by that, honey. One time, one slip up. So if they are careful about sex, if they are insisting that you wear rubber, I don't think it makes a difference if they did porn or not. Hello, dear. Hi, nappy child. Y'all see that boy? What's his name? Rebel Son. He got his dog. He been talking about that dog. The dog is cute. The dogs have power, honey. He is so happy about his little dog. I thought it was so cute. That's the only time I ever enjoyed one of your videos, Rebel Son. He got his dog. I guess he had to fly me in from out of state from some breeder somewhere. But he is so happy. The dog will bring you happiness too. You be in a down mood, and the dog just come on there and just start licking on over your face. Okay, stop it. So no matter how I feel about him, I'm glad he got his dog. And the dog I assume the dog will be well taken care of. Okay, I'll make it go. Okay, Constance, you're on your way out. What the hell you mean? You're making us old folks look stupid. Why would you be stupid? Because you asked a question, Constance. Are you talking about the time difference? You don't appreciate that? People are just saying what their time zone is. Constance, calm the hell down. You better not be over here trolling either. I got my eye on you. Oh, I ain't got no moderators. Oh, I got to watch you guys there, honey. Y'all might try to slip in the trolls. There's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. You trolls something else. Y'all just sit around being nasty people. Let me go ahead and break them up. See how long it take them to X my ass out. Okay, where was that? Constance, I got my eye on you. So many men don't even ask for protection. Give it to a baby is their line. I would think that women have to be extra cautious of this stuff. People want to have sex without protection, where they're just going to drop a baby in you, and then they go, I don't know who you is. The kid is not my son. Hold me tight. For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on the scene. Her schemes and plans, slow dancing on the floor in the round, babe. We just having some fun. But the kid, he's not my son. So Billie Jean was up to something in that record. Her hopes, her scheme, her plans and schemes. She's trying to catch her on Michael Jackson, honey. She's not my love. She's just a girl. Oh a minute, hold on. I gotta find Nappy Child. Shit. Add moderator. There you go. Thank you. You ain't gotta do it all the time. You just do it when if you want to. We ain't got nobody in here right now. Y'all see Wally in Atlanta? Who's that woman with Wally? Wally, who that woman? Wally, who that woman? He's out there visiting Atlanta, and then you got Kelly Love. He's in San Diego. Are y'all just visiting your YouTube people? I don't know. Ain't the police, ma'am, what is going to do for... Wait a minute. I ain't the police. What is it going to do for you? I being harassed. I'm not the police. Okay. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember what y'all was doing when Billie Jean came out? Billie Jean was a mega hit, right? I was living over one of the most popular bars in West Hollywood, right? My partner and I, we had moved to New York City. I had gotten in a car accident. We had moved to New York City. We had about $6,000 when we arrived there. And in about 3.5 weeks, we went through the whole 6,000 because we were still partying. We were supposed to be there looking for jobs and all that. We had moved all our furniture there and all that. We was going to move to New York City. In less than a month, we had to go fake a story to get our money back from the deposit from the apartment to come back to LA. When we came back to Los Angeles, a friend of ours was still in the apartment. We let him stay there because he had been staying with us for a couple of weeks. And we said, well, you can just keep the apartment because we're leaving, right? Figuring that we wouldn't come back to California. That was my mindset at the time. But when we got back, we were basically being evicted because we hadn't paid rent. We've been gone. We could still stay there a couple of months. So we ended up finding this little tiny studio apartment over the Revolver, which was one of the most fancy bars in West Hollywood. We lived upstairs. Billie Jean. I used to sing that song coming down. Everybody had Billie Jean was it was a big album. Anyway, do you remember what you was doing when Billie Jean came out? And the Thriller, it's just the thriller in the night. Those were the days, honey. I would love to be young again. To be young, gifted in black, with my soul intact. Lord, that's a fact. You are young. We had a ball back in them days. But of course, when you're young, you're not thinking about it. You're just young and you're skinny. Ooh, I love being skinny, slim. But you don't realize that's a fleeting thing, honey. People ain't gonna be passing you their numbers forever. That's a fleeting thing in your 20s. So I just got caught up, but it was a good time. Of course, you didn't really think about the good time. You thought about what you're going to do for a living, or should you go back to school? So how much money can you make doing this? Can you make how much money can you make doing that? Those kind of things. I want a nice apartment. I want to get a new car. I want to do this. I want to do that, because your whole life is in front of you, right? Like now, everything is behind you. There's no big plans for the future. It's mostly just about rehashing what's going on then. But it was great to be not so much teenager. It was great to be in my 20s, I think. 20s, early 30s. I went off the rails at the very end of my 20s. That's when all that dope stuff happened. Mm-hmm. You actually like my singing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Dance all night long. Or you was in the club dancing. She's a dance machine. Oh, baby, do it, baby. Automatic, self-schematic, systematic, better, baby, self-contained, smooth and gentle to your vibe. Yeah. I really believe that Michael Jackson was making up a lot of those words, honey. I don't believe those were real words. MJ was 3 years younger than you. He was the exact same age as me. I don't remember when his birthday was, but he would be, if Jackson was alive now, he'd be 63. People didn't come back around, they didn't really respect him again until his funeral. The funeral, that was beautiful. People were finally able to get past the court cases and all that shit. I was born in 1996. 1996. Let me see. No, I was in prison in 1996. Most of it. I was doing a hard time when you was being born. I was born in 58. Easter Sunday. Well, I did my MRI. It was totally clean. No problems with the liver at all. You know, I had liver cancer. They cut it out and they check me every 6 months. So no problems. And then check everything else too. So we are blessed. Blessed waking up, blessed going to sleep, honey. Everywhere home, beach. Didn't matter if Michael Michelle was singing. Right. Dancing, honey. Let's see. Let's dance. Put on your red boots and dance the blues. Sway to the sound. If you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you will break us all in two. That's David Bowie. MacArthur's Park is melting in the rain. And I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took too long to bake it. What did that mean? I never knew that. What, you took a cake into the rain and it took too long to bake it, so you never bake it again? Lord, if they could see me now, that old gang of mine. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Soul Sisters. Soul Sister #1 show. I am blessed, honey. A whole lot better people than me did not make it. Well, we're still going all in the same direction. We will leave here sooner or later, whether we like it or not. Rich or poor, you're leaving with the same thing. If you think the world owes you something because you're here, you're going out in the world backwards like you did when you first come here. Yeah, respect yourself. La da 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 da. If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna give a good girl. Nah. Respect yourself. Keep cussing around women folk don't even know their name, Lord. And then you're dumb enough to think that that'll make you a big old man. Well, respect yourself. La da da da. Respect yourself. Maybe you have a fit about how they talk to each other now, honey. Time for mute. You gotta stop it, girl. Okay, Eva. Okay, don't be Eva. Don't be Eva. Eva said, honey, time for mute. It couldn't be no worse than what y'all explained, y'all exposed to on some of these other channels. Mm-hmm. I got love on my mind, and there's nothing particularly wrong. It's the feeling I get inside. I can say it to the world above. I used to work in Century City, one of those bullshit jobs, youthful jobs. I think I was about 20. And Natalie Cole would drive her. Was it Natalie Cole? Yeah. She would drive it. She had an office, or either her office or her agent was in that high rise that I worked in Century City, right? But no matter what she was wearing, her car would match her clothing. So in other words, if she had a fuchsia pink, and she did have one of these, the fuchsia pink Corvette, you would be sure that when she would come out, it would either fuchsia pink boots or fuchsia pink outfit. If she was driving, he's wearing dark green. She had a dark green Mercedes. All her clothes always matched her clothes. I mean, her outfits. I thought it was fascinating. Thank you, Rhonda McGee. The alien is alive, talking smack about you, Uncle Tim. Which alien? Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, which alien is that? See, again, most of them are monsters. There are a few that are aliens. I know that they got the ATL alien. I don't mess with the other ones. I don't know. I try to keep the ones dead, but it is a challenge sometimes, right? Because this little community on here, I'm buffering. Thank God. Buffering, thank God. Okay. It's blocking out the music. This community here is so small that sometimes it's unavoidable that you will bump into people who are dead and buried. You can't kill off everybody and bury them, honey, because you be talking to yourself. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's talking about me? Oh, that's something strange. I don't thought she ever mentioned me in years, honey. Talking smack about oh. Maybe we have to go over there and pay a visit. See, I'm perfectly willing to leave people alone, right? But what they do is when they mention your name, they put you know how people always talking about you said my name. So what that does is that allows you then to go in there and rip their heads off because they have they have mentioned your name. If you just go in there attacking them, that's wrong. That's illegal. That's a foul. So they ain't did nothing to you. But the moment they put your name either in the title or in their commentary, then you have permission. If you're talking about that lady, I don't know why she be mentioning me. What the hell I got to do with her? Or maybe she's into Kevin Samuels or something. I don't know. She thirsty? Okay. Hold on a minute, people. They say, I know he ain't going to do this shit now. Yes, I am. Excuse me. It is the power of the internet. You can do all kind of things. What's the name? Michelle the Alien Brown. I'm thinking about Michael Jackson. I just put Michael Jackson in there. I just put Michael in there. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm definitely not in her titles. She's got Return of Phaedra Parks. She's got okay. I'm not in none of her titles, so I guess ain't nothing worth talking about. She ain't making no video about me. Maybe she made a passing comment. I don't know. How y'all doing on this Saturday? Everybody got the shots? Okay, now if y'all ain't getting your shots, you're gonna start looking stupid. If the whole damn country, 200 million people, have gotten their shots and then none of them drop dead, you're gonna look kind of foolish in a minute here, honey. Get your shots, take care of your body. You can go and sit in a restaurant and not be worrying about dying. August 29th, 58, Michael Jackson. Yep, we the same age. I remember that from I thought watching Michael Jackson when I lived in the project. That's when I was 10, 11 years old. Uh-huh. She rocked in the treetop all day long, hopping and bobbing and singing her song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Don't know how to do the robin if do the dance. Started going steady and now bless my soul. She outbopped the pussy and the Oreo. She rocked in the tree. Okay, I'll be merciful. I think the first one was ABC. It's the easiest 1, 2, 3. Oh, say don't re me. ABC. That's how easy love can be. I believe he was about 9 years old at that time. So he had several careers. It would die down a little bit, and then he was just biggest star in the world in the 90s, into the 80s, early 90s. It also people come over here to see what you said. You gotta play the game, baby. He's begging again. Y'all. Well, y'all let them dead people die. Let them dead motherfuckers die, honey. Let them die. And the beggar, Justin. Oh, Justin the beggar. I haven't heard that name in a while. Justin J. That's another one used to annoy the shit out of me. And I finally accepted who he is. The big book Alcoholics Anonymous says, and acceptance was the answer to all of our problems. Whenever you can't accept something, that is the issue, honey. So you got to accept it all. Justin J like the big, that's it. That's what he wants to do. He seems to be doing it okay. It's amazing how you can watch people for a while and then all of a sudden they're just gone, honey. You don't watch them anymore. I guess it just comes down to who have you taken time to unsubscribe from, so you're not constantly getting reminders of what they're doing. As long as you keep that subscribe up, you're going to keep on seeing their face pop up. So just like the dead people, I have them blocked on both my computers, right? So I don't even know what they're doing. I just don't think about them. But on my TV, which is smart TV, I can't erase people on there. If I've ever watched them, they'll come back up, their videos, right? Then I'll see that face, and then I'll see those titles, and then there you go. Get behind me, Satan. I was away from my phone and hit the pause on the live. Okay, Charles Dawson was talking to Get Behind Me, Satan. Oh, where you been? Okay, I see. I'm following some of y'all's conversation. So I'm watching this show. What's it called? Oh, damn it. Well, I would recommend you guys. Who's the big designer? It's on Netflix now. Halston. There's been Halston documentaries, but this is a miniseries, so it's 4 parts on the life story of Halston. He huge designer, of course, and he made a mistake. I don't know if it was a mistake or not. It might have been good business, but he ended up selling his name. It became like a JCPenney brand, but he started off in high fashion. Actually, he started off making hats, right? So they go on to some of his lovers. He had 2 lovers. He was attracted to black men and also Latin men. I thought it was fascinating. It was interesting. He died. He's another one casualty of AIDS. I believe around 91, something like that. Anyway, I watched that last night. That was just 4 episodes. And this thing I'm watching today is, I can't get the name of it. It's filmed in Australia about some Australian serial killer killing gay men. I usually don't like those. I hate stories about bashing. I hate stories about overt racism, like people being drugged and I can't watch lynching videos. I can't watch things that are just, some things are just too much for me. But I bumped into this story. Apparently, well, if I knew the name of it, I just since I'm talking about it, since I don't know the name of it. Australian movie, it's new on Netflix. It's a series as well. This police girl, her brother, who was gay, she never dealt with it, was killed as a preteen, maybe 13, 14 years old. And then she's a police officer. It is 20-something years later. And the person, they're finding out there were actually 80-something people killed by apparently these gangbangers who were killing people in the park. And these people are now reactivated because someone is killing them again. Fascinating. It's kind of dark for me. I don't really like a lot of dark stuff. Oh man, they're going to rip. But I liked the idea of these series, though, much more so than a movie. A movie's got to start, you got to make that whole thing happen in 90 minutes. Where a series, you can just binge watch that for a whole weekend. So I prefer those. I think that's the brilliance of Netflix. Okay, Rhonda McGee, I have received my shot. I will be wearing the mask, but I do not think I'll be sitting in anybody's restaurants. Right. So I noticed yesterday that restaurants are open here again. They've been back and forth, back and forth. Restaurants are open again, but you're right. I'm not sitting in restaurants right now. I'm still wearing my mask. You can't get in anywhere without a mask, and everybody on the street still wearing masks. So that's going to go on for a little bit longer. But yeah, I just received my first shot, so it's been about a month. My next shot is next week, and so that could make me feel a little more secure about the thing. But I think we all got to do it, people. So if you're still holding out, don't hold out. Don't hold out anymore. I think you have enough examples now. The original argument was, no, I want more tests. I want to see the end results and all this kind of stuff. So you see that 200 million people have been vaccinated. They ain't dropping dead. They're not getting this COVID, right? Hospitalizations are down. These ventilators, the use of these ventilators are down. They're sitting there empty. There should be enough evidence for you. Now, if you're the kind of person to say, oh, no, I want to see the events 20 years from now. What's going to be the effect 20 years? Well, girl, get the shot. You're not a guinea pig, Justice Power. But I mean, Justice Power, how much more evidence do you need? 200 million people have been vaccinated. That's just in this country. I mean, it's a third of the country. I mean, do you need every single person in the United States to get vaccinated before you can say that this is safe? People getting blood clots. Okay, they'll take 6 million people, and then they say 3 people got blood clots. Now, is that on the shot or is that on the person? I mean, nothing's going to be absolutely perfect, is what I'm saying, Justice Power. But you do what you want to do, honey. I just say this. You want to risk your own life, just don't risk the life of other people. Your family, co-workers, don't do that to people. If you want to just stay in your house the rest of your life, just do that quietly. Don't expose other people. A lot of these jobs are not even letting you come back to work unless you get vaccinated. But at first I was thinking, oh my God, it's black people. Why they got to be black people? Anything but that. But now I see it ain't black people, honey. We're not even the main ones who refusing it. More of them are Trump supporters, which are white people. So a whole lot more of them are resisting than us. But I just hope we all come around to our senses, honey. People dropping dead. All right. Oh, Marvin's just telling you, Justice Power, that people dropping dead from COVID-19. That's the absolute there, honey. We got we got 500,000 cases of people who are not the ones who got exposed, the ones who are dead. You want to, I mean, how far are you going to take this thing? Hi, a view is a view. You got your second shot today. How you feel? A view is a view. Now, everybody's saying that you may get a little sick on your second shot for a few days, a couple of days, whatever. I think that's worth it. I mean, we all get colds every year. Well, what about that? Just go sit down somewhere. My arm hurts, but the telltale sign will be in a couple of days. Okay. Yeah, I got my first one too. The second one, they got all kind of ways now. They're giving people signing up to win cars so they take the shot. I don't know what else is going to take for some people. And unfortunately, I guess some people are good. They're going to have to get sick with it or die with it. I'm just concerned about who they're spreading it to, though, you know? I don't understand what you're saying there. A person is more risk of being a victim of a violent crime or car accident than getting a vaccine. Does that make sense, Johnny? Well, I hope we're coming around. I think most people are. Most people love their family. They love their kids. They're not going to do anything that's going to risk their kids. Now they're vaccinating the kids too because the kids can still carry. They don't usually get sick, but they can still carry it to other people. You love your mom. Well, how could you live with yourself and you just sit up here and brought COVID into the house and you done infected your own mama and they died from COVID? It doesn't make any sense. You got to protect your whole family, honey. Everybody you care about. all your coworkers. Everybody's got to be protected, you know? So whatever. People do things at their own time. You can't, I'm not going to be able to convince you to do anything. Yeah, they stupid. They think it's a political statement. Dumbass people. They'll do it. Give them a bologna sandwich. They'll do it, honey. They're appealing to those people now. All these gifts and gift cards and all this shit. Oh, you can get a free cup of coffee if you get a vaccine. People make a decision based on a cup of coffee. They got to appeal to everybody. I mean, aren't you people ready to go outside, go and enjoy yourself, have fun? But I'm worried about, are you going to get sick? Yeah, we ain't stop. I ain't stopping no mask. Now you can't get in anywhere in California without wearing a mask. So you may feel like, oh, I'm safe. I had my shots. You're going to argue with everywhere you go about your shots. How they don't know that, honey. They give you a card when you've been vaccinated, but that ain't no way to live. Everybody in the store don't know you've been vaccinated. Free beers in DC. So you go make a decision. Okay, you're gonna make a decision about whether you take this vaccine or not based on the price of a beer. How much is the beer? Is that $3, $2, $3? It's so crazy. But I'll tell you something funny though. It ain't funny. It's actually kind of pathetic. When I was using dope, I had not gotten my HIV test yet, right? I was in the county jail in LA, and the only reason I got my HIV test is because people who tested positive for HIV, so I probably figured I already was, people who tested positive for HIV, they got an extra bologna sandwich and a bag of chips with their lunch. That was it. That swung me. So I can see, I see where they're going, honey. I see why they're appealing to that group of people. Now, giving cars away? Hell yeah, you shoot me up, honey. A free beer is different than a free car, though, honey. Maybe they put them in like a contest to win. I don't know if they're giving everybody a free car. If they are, they're not going to be in business very long. We don't know what Justice Power is going through. We also don't know how old people are on these sites either. Sometimes they're just teenagers. They're just kids thinking like teenagers think. We don't know. See how you talking Justice Power? Go find a bridge, troll. He's just giving you a good advice, honey. You see what I mean? We don't know how old Justice Power is. That might be a 14-year-old kid or something. So we just try to respect everybody. Be nice. Okay, so thanks for modding for me, sister, soul sister number one. Thank you guys for coming in. If you haven't had your shot, please consider it for the sake of yourself, your families, and your coworkers. Okay. All right, guys. Let me get back to this series. Later.